The year is 1942. America, the slumbering giant, stayed asleep as the Axis forces swept over Europe and Asia. Britain has fallen. China is no more than a puppet. And now, America's neutrality will be their undoing. Axis forces have landed on the west and east coasts, and it is up to America to resist tyranny alone. This is the last stand of freedom. Can I, with only North America and some bedraggled citizens' militia, repel the might of the Axis forces and restore democracy to the world? Like the video and subscribe to find out. Okay, it's June 1942 and we are here. We have all of Canada, but the rest of the world, oh, it's gone. Germany owns all of Europe and Western Asia. Japan owns all of Asia. Oh my god, this is horrible. The only thing free is in South America, and we've done nothing. We've been sitting there waiting and not helping out, and now our chickens have come home to roost. Italians have landed in Florida. You can enjoy that one, mate. And Germans in Nova Scotia and in Boston, with the Japanese landing in San Francisco and LA. We have only 39 military factories, and all of them assigned to M1 Garands. We are still in isolation, and the only infantry divisions we have are absolutely useless 9 infantries. We have some National Guards, and we also have Citizens Militia, which for some reason is a diagonal. I kind of like that pattern. It's kind of funky. I like it. So we're going to need to try to hold off the entirety of Axis forces, build up our military, and I don't know, do you think we can liberate Europe? It's possible, but dear God, look how much that is. Luckily, we do have the Homeland Defense Emergency Act, which gives us tons of war support, extensive conscription, and war economy, as well as 20% core defense, which is going to help a lot. We have tons of PP to play around with, and I think the very first thing we need to do is go mill factories and consumer goods reduction. And we have a lot of civies to play with, and while it would be best to put things on the west and east, I think we're going to get pushed pretty aggressively. So I'm going to focus on building up in the interior and only really put stuff in the Midwest, because I'm a little scared that they may actually come over and take it, which would not be great. But look at that, we have 7 full lines. We have not even researched 1938 medium tanks, which means we're not gonna have any actual pushing power. This is awful. And we also have basically no navy, so we're gonna have to massively rebuild our navy if we want to do anything. We still have a vanilla focus tree, and there's not really a lot we can do here. Oh no, because this is all pretty useless. I guess go towards Department of Defense or Selective Training Act for more PP and doctrine. I don't know. You know what, mobilization speed might not hurt. You know what, we're so far behind on research, let's get a research slot. The Germans are here, and oh boy, we do not have enough divisions. I think we're gonna have to group everything by the west. Hey, what is this? Oh god, Japan owns Haidagawa. We're just gonna have to group everything. Let's just try and build up some kind of defense. All right, I've got some semblance of organization. I got MacArthur on the west and Eisenhower on the east. I've divided up the troops to cover the 3 pushes on the east and 2 on the west with some coast guards. They're gonna obviously crush into me, but we gotta do what we can do. We're gonna train up 1 billion infantry divisions, though we don't have any we have no artillery support equipment. Oh my god, please game. It's day 1, so we get max efficiency as if we just take off a bunch of factories. So we're gonna do that right now by just putting a lot more on support and artillery. Oh my god, this is our tank division. What is this? It has no org. Why? Just have to do all the MIO points. There's so many MIOs, but I'm just focusing on production bonuses to try and catch up. All right, let's go. We have what could be described as an air force, kinda. I think I'm probably just gonna try and train it up rather than do anything else. Let's see if we can defend and strat redeploy everywhere. Instant loss of Los Angeles, of course. Oh my god, there are 20 divisions in Boston, but they are regular infantry with engineers and artillery. Okay, 20 divisions in Nova Scotia, 30 in Florida, 20 in LA. These are all pretty weak divisions, at least. That's something. Oh my god, that's a lot. This is gonna suck. Okay, you know what? There's no enemy air force. Screw training. Let's just put them here right now. For the love of God, we gotta do something. Oh man, look at that. Okay, so Japan might be the main villain here. We're just trying to push as much as we can and put pressure on those in the south while some boys can build up entrenchment, because that's all we really just need to do is we need to get, oh my god, it's only max 10 because I have no doctrines. I have superior firepower, actually. That's not the worst. Oh, they've abandoned LA. Okay. Really gonna do that? That's stupid. I think Nova Scotia is completely fine now. Let's start moving divisions away. Let's just do something else. Like, this is fine. 12 divisions. No one's gonna push this. I am building so many factories at once, but it's gonna going to take me ages to get everything online. I need to start pushing things out. I think the East is fine. I'm really desperately worried about Florida, but I think mostly we're fine. I'm just really worried about Japan. I think the entirety of their army is about to arrive here. Okay, we've got Boston. I think it's time to start maybe trying to liberate some of these units away because we really don't need this many divisions here. And they need to go all the way west to Japan front because this is kind of terrifying now. Oh my god, I'm not even making any planes. Oh god, please. Oh no, another naval invasion. No, it's happening again. There's no one on the port. Why is there no one on the port? Game, please don't do this to me. No, 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 no. They're gonna take Providence. They didn't take the port. It's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Please, please. Yes. Okay, that's very nice. We've encircled and destroyed the Germans in Boston. Nothing can beat Southie. Oh god, it's unending. They just keep landing. Please. Oh god, what the hell? Okay, Italy's just declared war on Mexico. I don't quite understand that one. That's not great. But I guess, no, you know what? Maybe this means that they'll chill because now they'll get invaded. Okay, this is fine. This is good. I'm really worried about Japan and California. I do not have the divisions for this. Oh man, I'm just looking at the Japan ships. How on earth am I ever gonna get enough? They've got like 15 carriers, and even Germany's got 5 carriers. I guess because they took Britain's navy. It's gonna take a very long time to build the navy out. You know what? I don't think I need this many mills. Realistically, maybe we should be focusing on dockyards right now and just try to build a massive, massive navy. Let's just cram out all the divisions we had trained. Let's just go. Doesn't matter they have no equipment. I don't care. We just need bodies on the ground here. Okay, there's too many divisions here. I hate this. Okay, the naval invasions are not stopping. They just keep coming, and I hate it. Help. No. I did not see this one. Oh god, Portland. No. Where will I get my quirky hippies from? All right, we're gonna start a push in the west. I've contributed way too many boys to the west now. There's like 6 different landings on the east and the south. I am struggling right now. There are too many here, and the Italians and Germans have combined. This is not a stew I enjoy. Please cease your activities. Well, this is agony. Oh god. Oh god, Japan's landing loads of reinforcements. The divisions don't have a lot of soft attack, but there are a lot of them. Over in the east, I'm managing to push a little bit, and I've done a small encirclement. There's just so many here, and the force up in Nova Scotia is now bringing up Italian tanks, which I really don't like. Okay, thank god, we managed to take Sacramento, which means we've split the Californian push in half. Florida's not looking good, though. There's like 50 divisions here that I'm just barely holding on to. I need so many more men, and I just don't have it. It's gonna be crappy. We gotta make a medium tank. I can't even make the Lee. I don't have tech. I feel like I've been playing this for 2 hours. All I see is red bubbles, and now there's more naval landings. Please. Oh god, they've connected. Oh no. That's really bad. Okay, so it's the southeast that's completely fallen. We've managed to hold pretty much everything else, and California is being reclaimed. This is not great, but it's fine. Why won't Mexico help me? They're being invaded by all of the Axis, and they won't join my faction. Please. It's because they're not democratic. No. This just means that Mexico will fall in about 6 months, and I'm gonna have to defend this massive border. Oh god. Okay, the goal is by then have pushed off the Axis from the west and the southeast, held up the coastline, and then, I don't know, try to, I guess, reclaim Mexico. Maybe we can do that within a year. I'm working on building up ships. I've got 29 dockyards, making a bunch of carriers, 4 carriers, a heavy ship, and then destroyers, but it's too hard because we don't have any steel, and I'm desperate to not go off free trade because of the massive factory output bonuses, but I need to eventually, so I'm just trying to get as much steel as possible. No, not another one, please stop. We can start to move over some of the divisions from the California push because it's actually getting taken care of. We're actually winning. We do still need to deal with this. Oh, they've taken Seattle. Oh, that's real bad, but it's okay. It's okay. We have plenty of divisions here. All of these ones can go north and all of these ones can go southeast. I'm really concerned about this. There's maybe 130 divisions here. It's not looking great. Might as well start doing the 1940 carrier as well. Gonna call it the Medic Man after a most recent YouTube member. I hope I survive long enough to be able to build one of these. The situation is incredibly precarious. The Japanese have reinforced like crazy, and I have very few divisions because I've been peeling some off to the east. My hope is that we can confine them just to the ports. I don't know. I'd love to encircle them, but in the northwest, I'm scared. That's a big boy. Oh my god. Southeast is still really, really bad. I am working on a few tanks. They're not going to be amazing. I've just made a sort of 4-4 with a motorized artillery. The tanks are going to be really, really bad, but I have to just do what I can do. Maybe I can try some encirclements. What? There's just like a huge gap here. Hello? Okay, the AI just decided not to send any forces here. Okay. This is it. We're gonna send out our tanks. Let's freaking go. Just keep throwing out more divisions. That's all I can do. Just keep throwing them everywhere. Oh god, this is painful. The east is relatively empty. I don't know why. I think they've funneled a lot of troops to the west, or maybe they've been gearing up for another naval invasion. But if this keeps going the way it's going, can I do it? Can I encircle? Looks like they're really focusing on the north, but they are pretty much completely encircled here. So my thinking is I should be able to wipe these guys out and then move north and get a bunch of divisions captured. Oh god, they've spilled over into Mexico. Oh no. I can't allow Mexico to fall. If Mexico caps, they're gonna pour up through the south. I need these guys focusing on the south. We gotta do something. I have 3 tanks that could technically be ready. Oh god, this is a terrible idea. I don't like it. I got too many factories making steel stuff now. It sucks, but I'm gonna have to go down to export focus. I need to be working on the ships, otherwise it's all for nothing. Look at that. Okay, these carriers will get done in late 43. Even the heavy ships. Okay, this is great. Well, as soon as we reclaim California, which we're almost done with, we can then go 2 Ocean Navy Act, and then from there, Bureau ships to get 5% cost reduction and also construction speed. It's gonna be worth it. I promise. We're gonna make this work. Oh, most of these are tech bonuses. Why is the US tree so crap? Oh dear god. Please no. There's like 30 divisions landing in Philly. Stop. Is there any ships? There are thousands of ships here. Okay, we can't contest that. Okay, we're fine. We've managed to stop this one at least. Okay, California is pretty much liberated. Just finish wiping these guys out. Take this bit, and then we just have to liberate the Northwest. It's glorious. Ugh. How many Japanese have we killed? 821,000. Fantastic. Yes, the Germans are spread too thin, probably because they're gearing up for another bloody invasion, but I don't care. We're gonna take supply hubs and we're gonna wipe them out. Let's go. And we can make a beautiful little Sherman. It's a pretty decent little tank that'll see us through until we get our next big inventions. Oh man, we desperately need to catch up, but we are almost back up for infantry equipment, which means we can also catch up with our artillery and start to make genuine divisions. Please, yes. I think the Germans have run out of steam. There are literally 40 Italian divisions on the east, but if we can start to pull west, maybe we can cut them off at Florida if we can keep them busy. Oh my god, they just took Baltimore. How did this happen? Oh god, this has just been absolute torture, but we're making some gains. I've managed to make some pushes and do one small encirclement. It's not much, but it's something. Over in the west, the southern Californian Japanese push has been dealt with, but the Japanese are really starting to pour over now, and they've taken all of the west, including Alaska, which is not ideal. They are pretty thin on the ground, and we have some good infantry. We just need to try and get some tanks out. Yes, a first encirclement on the Italian front. Please, keep going. We can do this. If we can take them, we can wipe out their port. Obviously, there's another port here, but we're so close. I'm just desperately trying to push to take back this chromium. It's all here. Please give me back my chromium. Why is there so much in Idaho? If I look away for even a second, 30 damn Italian divisions land next to Washington and almost take it. Thankfully, I had a bunch of National Guards just coming out. There's also these guys are still holding. They've been here for 4 months, but I'm finally about to delete them. And it looks like possibly we might reclaim Nova Scotia. Please, if I can take these 8 divisions and put them somewhere south and stop worrying about it. We're also doing some crazy pushes. This area is now really weak, and I think it's because Mexico has just started to completely collapse. They may capitulate, and if they do, we're gonna have to defend along the river. And I don't know how I'm gonna do that. That's gonna be agony. I'm also completely out of manpower, but I am getting more, and I'll also get Women's Service Integration Act, which will give me 2% more. So we will be fine. But goddamn, 20 new divisions from Germany just arrived in Houston. Please, no, we're about to do an encirclement. No, not even more. Please stop it. Okay, it's okay. I got divisions. I have divisions ready. Just keep training them. Mexico is not looking good. They are about to completely fall apart. I managed to get a couple divisions, the National Guards, right on the border, and I'm gonna have to keep stretching this and hope that we can hold this, because as soon as Mexico falls, we're gonna have a giant front line. Oh dear god, what is this? God help me. We're gonna move up to the M2 carbine from the M1 Garand. This is 2 whole infantry equipment techs. I've actually skipped the M1 Thompson because I just didn't have the efficiency. I just was never able to make it. That's gonna tank my efficiency like crazy, but I do have 15k saved up. Yes, thank god. Okay, they've started pulling troops out of New Orleans, and I've managed to completely cut around. Took a few months, but I've managed to make it work. Oh god, no. I was really hoping Mexico wouldn't fall so quickly. Okay, I guess we start thinking about a sort of fallback line along the river at Juarez. Honestly, let's just keep following along the border, because this was chosen as the border for a reason, because rivers and mountains and stuff. Oh, that's gonna be real bad. Oh no, San Francisco. Oh god. Okay, it's fine. Maybe completely surrounded, but they've kind of abandoned the position. Do we try this? Is this stupid? stupid? Okay, it's taken about 3 full years of fighting and endless encirclements. The Germans are contained to Nova Scotia, a bit of Florida, and a pocket here. To be honest, I can't claim too much credit for this because a lot of them seemingly retreated into Mexico to help crush the Mexicans. I have managed to form a new line on the Mexican border, mostly in the mountains and along the river, as well as even taking a couple tiles because there were very few on the ground, and I'm building up some forts to try to hold that while we prepare for a Mexican push. To be honest, I'm happy to keep them here because I can do lots of really fun encirclements by crushing through here and wiping out dozens of divisions. However, I need to focus on whatever this is. Okay, that pocket is finally closed. Oh god. Let's take all these boys out, slap all these other divisions here, and put them under Omar Bradley and assign them to the Japanese front. Oh, it's okay. Everything's gonna be fine, guys. Should also try to put more divisions on the guard template. I've got 21 now trying to protect the coast, and we're probably gonna need some tanks up and down the coast to protect everything. I don't have enough to hold the coastline, but this will have to do. Okay, there we go. The might of the US Army pushing in. Japan's just hugely overextended. They just can't handle this. All we gotta do is sweep them from our shores. It'll take several months, and then it's time to think about building up the Navy. Oh, I didn't get a single notification, but Brazil has joined the Allies. That's really great. Why didn't you tell me? Okay, I guess this is where the Italian forces went. Why has this happened? No, they're gonna die. I don't think we can really help them. They have 13 divisions. My guy, it's not worth dying in Brazil. Try to catch me my pants down, did you? I've got more boys right here. Sounded weird, but it doesn't matter. You can't take me. LA will be protected. The cesspit of scum and villainy shall not fall. However, San Diego will just explode. Yeah, okay. Whoops. Oh, whoops. Oh, sorry. Oh, God. At least we can make a brand new tank, the T-20. This is an advanced chassis. This is gonna probably have to carry quite a lot for us. Oh, boy. And guess who's just become a member again? That's right, it's the Yumsuk tank time. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at that design. This is gonna be the thing that really pushes out the Germans. How am I still losing steel? Oh, my God. Okay, I need to build more infrastructure in steel-rich provinces. It just doesn't matter. I just don't have enough, man. Okay, it looks like Japan has been pushed out. Just the last little bits of them for now. We can hold in Mexico, and we can actually build up. Incredible. We only have 42 dockyards, so we're probably going to need to spend about a year building them up. And then it's the decision. Do we go the Pacific or the Atlantic? One thing to consider is that to make the Axis capitulate, it's Germany and Italy. And to make the Great Rotation Co-Prosperity Sphere, it's Japan and China. Oh, God. The mod creators have given all of this core. It's all core states. Oh, God. That's not good. That's really bad. All right, we have no problem now. We had one small invasion LA. We've already completely destroyed it because I've got tanks that move real fast. Why does it say max speed 1.9? What? That was weird. All right, I've pretty much cleared the US. Now it's just holding Mexico. And what I've done is I've broken up some infantry and tanks all along the line. 2 sections here, one in like Oregon and one in California, and then 3 over here in Georgia around Washington, and then, oh, I need to put another one up north. And they can be my quick response force. A few tanks to just instantly wipe them out if they try anything. Now we can build up. We're still getting extensive conscription. We've got a lot of divisions. We still need more, though. If you're interested, these are the casualties after pretty much 4 years of war. 4.5 million almost on my side, but over 7.5 for the enemy. And my hope is that with them continuously throwing themselves against me over here in Mexico, that should go up a little bit. A couple years of that, all while I'm trying to build up my navy. Could work. Broad plan, take Britain as a staging ground to then sweep into Italy. Asia, I have no idea. No, Roosevelt has died. Oh, man, but he saved America. We now get Truman. Oh, he has no traits whatsoever. Okay. All right, let's try putting our navy out. At long last, I think we're semi-ready. 6 battleships, 8 carriers. Let's see what happens. Oh, boy, we got Chile in the faction. Hooray, I'm sure they'll be just a ton of help. Yes, our first naval victory. We sunk the Bismarck. Oh, my God, our first naval battle, and we sink the Bismarck. That is fantastic. Cool. Now we just try to whittle down the navy bit by bit. Yeah, we're really getting strong now. We got a nice SPG. Let's start making that, and we can use it to convert all the weird little Shermans that we've got kicking around that I don't really care about. Oh, I got 1,400 of them. Let's start liberating, like, Greenland and stuff. We've got some ships. Let's do it. Time for the ultimate dastardly plan. We're just gonna keep encircling their divisions and wear them out. Oh, that's really nice. I wonder how many times I can keep doing this. Okay, there's a lot of ships here. It would appear I lost all of my invaders. Okay, I guess let's try that again. Okay, finally, an invasion's actually going my way. Oh, God. Is this the main German fleet? It is. Okay. We actually won. Oh, my God. Yes. Our navy's so good. Gonna keep bleeding the Germans dry on this northern Mexican border because they're just continuously attacking me for some reason. And from there, we will do another spicy encirclement. See if we can wipe out the whole line. Another day, another encirclement of about 50 divisions. What are they at? 11.5 million? Let's see what they're at the end. Yeah, that was 750,000 men. They're at 12.15 now. That's fantastic. I wonder how much manpower they actually have left. They got hundreds of divisions. They've still got 1 million manpower, and there's still extensive conscription. Okay. Italy? Is Italy worse at least? They're at 1 million as well. Okay. Now this is a fighter. Oh god. Needs to do something to bomb people. Tell you what, there's not many divisions now on the Mexican front. Let's just assign all the tanks to it and have a jolly old time pushing. Why not? Endless naval battles where I win, but it doesn't matter. They have essentially infinite ships. I can't even get naval supremacy. I was able to take Greenland, but not Newfoundland. How am I ever going to get over here? It is agony trying to get anything done. There's just so many submarines and horrible things getting us. We do not have anywhere near enough destroyers to do anything. This is terrible. And we're still being constantly invaded, but it's okay. I've got loads of tanks to just wipe them out. Literally 17 tanks to just instantly kill them. I'm coming to the realization that it's going to be essentially impossible to win this. It's 1947, and the problem is that Germany has essentially infinite ships. It just was 20 battleships and 30 carriers. Italy has still got 20 battleships. Japan, 30 carriers. I managed to get as far as Iceland, but I keep getting sunk with all my convoys. And don't even get me started on Japan. Well, it's 1948, and no real progress has been made, so I've made an executive decision. I've made some very interesting strat bombers, and I've made some very interesting heavy fighters, and I've popped them in Iceland. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, that is enough. Yes, literally enough range. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to invade Europe. It is 1948. This will take me truly 15 hours, so I'm going to get away with the minimum nuking Berlin. Bye-bye. Oh, that's nice. I will consider Germany dealt with. We'll leave Europe to them and just kind of constantly nuke them until they give up. You know what? Also, London as well. Why not? Just for good measure. Oh, I hate the little text comes up that blocks it. Oh, it's so satisfying. Sorry, London. Oswald Mosley has survived. Oh, they got Oswald Mosley. I realize, of course, it's all the fascist leaders. Of course. Now we just got to work out how to get to Japan. I just can't quite get enough range. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off all of the destroyers from the fleet, because the destroyers are the thing with the least range. Will that give us the range necessary? It will, yes. So basically, all the heavy ships have the highest range. If you're not aware of this, my carrier has 3,000, battleship has 4,000, but all these destroyers have only like 2,200. So that's the thing that's limiting me. So if I just take them out, they just get all the range and I can launch. Full on Amtrac Marines. They're just absolutely replete with Amtrac battalions, giving them genuine armor. You can do it, boys. I believe in you. Just endless island hopping. We've got Hawaii having to use our air to just desperately try to grab islands. And ending. Yes. Iwo Jima. And you know what that means? It's been a hard fought battle. We've lost 6.7 million men, but we claimed 20 million Axis. That's a lot. 14 million Germans. They've still got 4 million. Okay, I'm just gonna look away from that. But it's Christmas Eve, 1948, and we have the heaviest fighters possible and strat bombers galore on Iwo Jima. And so on Christmas Day, we say goodbye to Nagasaki, and Hiroshima, and for good measure, Tokyo. Ah, there it is. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, goodbye, Japan. Get like 7 events. But I'm happy with that. We did not liberate the entire world from Axis tyranny, but there's literally like 100,000 ships, and I don't want to play until next year. I got a demo run coming out. I don't want to lose my mind. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed this extra little treat video that's going to be on Tuesdays every week. Mod link will be in the description, and do leave a like and a comment down below suggesting a new mod you'd like to see me cover, or other wacky scenario in a different game as well. Thank you to all the YouTube members and patrons who so graciously support this channel, and I will see you next time. America is safe. Bye-bye.